A long, long time ago, there was a volcano
at the Walt Disney World Resort.
Wait a second, what? We'll get into all of the details up next. Hi there guys, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't miss a video. Now, on to the topic, which is that many rumours have been circulating this past weekend that Walt Disney World are set to build a volcano-based attraction over at the Magic Kingdom. Now I hear you ask what and where this attraction is going to go. Well, the only land that really makes sense is Adventureland. And not just that, Disney guests have been taking to the Disney forums and saying that they've seen height balloons showing up in that section of the park at the back of the Jungle Cruise attraction and Pirates of the Caribbean. Now I hear you say, Jack, what's a height balloon? Well, let me tell you what a height balloon is. A height balloon is what theme parks use to test the proposed height of the attraction from other parts of the park. So therefore they can test the visibility of it so that it doesn't make any sort of visual invasion upon that land and ruin the illusion of you being, let's say, of turn of the century Main Street or in a futuristic Tomorrowland. Now feeding into this also is Jim Hill of Jim Hill Media. He is also the co-host with Len Tester of the Disney Dish podcast. Go ahead and I'll put a little link down below to go and listen to that podcast on iTunes, as it's a great podcast, so there's a cheap plug there. But Jim Hill says that plans for a volcano roller coaster from the late 90s and early 2000s that were in development over at Walt Disney Imagineering are set to be brought back into production once again. Now the reason for this is because of the major popularity of Moana as of late last year, especially considering that Moana really plays to the younger audience, and also it has the perfect content, characters and IP to fit with such an attraction. It's set around a Polynesian culture, and it also has the lava monster right at the very end of the movie that's called Tafiti, and they could use that as part of the attraction that would also mix it in between the lava of the volcano, feeding back on into the jungle atmosphere of Adventureland. And this just makes sense for Disney. As of recently, Disney love a good bit of synergy between their Disney animated branch and their theme park branch, and bringing those two together, it's a winning combination, as we've seen with Frozen Ever After. Now the plans for the once conceptualized Fire Mountain, yeah, great name, was to use a flying roller coaster system. Now the reason why they probably shelved this idea is because of the height requirement concerns that come around a flying roller coaster system, as it requires people to be a certain height to ride the actual attraction. Whereas Disney, being such a family orientated park, especially Magic Kingdom, they will want to probably adopt the Big Thunder Mountain type of attraction where you can just sit in it and the whole family can ride together. However, throwing a wrench into the works here is Tom Corliss over at Walt Disney News Today, which is a great site. Go and check that out, as they often have rumours that end up becoming true, and they have some extremely reliable tips and sources over at Walt Disney World News Today. But in the article, he states that he's heard in the past year from a reliable source that Disney are going to be building a volcano-themed luxury resort complex, which will feature recreational activities, swimming pools, a lazy river attraction, and also live entertainment. However, they probably will be shying away from this area, as Disney do compete with Universal, however not this directly, considering that Universal are going to be opening up Volcano Bay in May. Also in the article, Tom states that considering that Disney are going to be bringing the extremely popular TRON Lightcycle attraction from Shanghai Disneyland to Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom before the 50th anniversary in 2021, it would be unlikely that they would open up two different roller coasters in the same park before 2021. But I've got to say that leading up to the 50th anniversary for Walt Disney World, they've got some major marketing planned, and they're going to need something to give Magic Kingdom Park a boost, especially considering that Pandora World of Avatars opened at Disney's Animal Kingdom Kingdom. Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land will be opening at Disney's Hollywood Studios. There's a major renovation coming to Epcot, and so therefore the Magic Kingdom will need some extra magic leading into the 50th anniversary of that park. But sticking with the luxury resort idea, the two rumoured locations for this resort were apparently just before you get to the Contemporary Resort, which is the hotel that has the monorail go through it, and also in the bottom left-hand quadrant of the Magic Kingdom Park between the back of Adventureland and the monorail station. But with all of that being said, one thing is for sure, and that is that Disney are going to be building some sort of volcano-based attraction or resort before 2021 with all these rumours circulating. So leave a comment down below and let me know whether you would like to see either a volcano-based luxury resort or a volcano-based roller coaster set around Moana. And that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you've really enjoyed the video, and if you have, go ahead and share it on Facebook with all your other Disney friends. Not just that, go ahead and subscribe down below, as if you subscribe, you'll get every single one of these videos all the time instead of having to search for them all the time on YouTube. So it just makes your life a little bit easier and it helps us out. But for this episode of DSNY Newscast, I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.